Hey, what's up guys? This is just going to be a quick look at the new Seiko SPB301, also known as the SBDC169 over in Japan. Just picked this up from Sakura Watches and I am pleasantly surprised with how gorgeous this dial and just the color combination in general looks. I think Seiko knocked it out of the park with this one. I've been on the fence in terms of getting a Captain Willard. I've always wanted one. Just none of the Willards really ever spoke to me like this one has. I almost picked up on Seiko's latest release in their ice divers. I almost picked up the one that's like a blue and gray dial with that fume effect. Almost picked that up. I'm glad I waited a little bit because as soon as this one came out, I knew this was going to be a blind purchase for me. I've also never tried on these cushion case divers, and let me tell you guys, this thing is super comfortable. For comparison, I'm wearing my Tudor Chrono Black Bay. This thing is pretty darn comfortable. I do like it a lot, but man, this thing is just that much more comfortable on my wrist. This thing is going to get a lot of wear, especially during the summer. In terms of specs, I'm sure you are all aware, 42.7 millimeter case width, 13.2 millimeter thickness, 46.6 lug to lug, which I think is perfect, even though this is a 42 mil watch, almost a 43. And remember, the 42.7, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be from, it's going to include this cushion case diver. So it's not from like one end of the bezel to the other. So even though it's a 42.7, because of the short lug to lug, it wears great. I have a 6.8 inch wrist and it wears superbly. I would imagine that anybody with a 6.5 inch wrist will have no problems. Even a 6.25 inch wrist will have no problems. So I don't know if these are available in the store to try on yet, but I really do feel like it's going to fit most wrists. Love this color combination with the lighter blue aluminum bezel, of course with the Glacier white dial. Seiko says this is a pressed Glacier dial. I don't know that the hour markers are pressed. I believe they're applied, at least they look like they're applied. Curved sapphire crystal. Although this curved sapphire crystal has this really cool box-like effect, which I am really loving. Love the Marine Master style hands with that little baby blue decoration on the seconds hand. I also love that we only get a date and not a day, just keeping in line with the whole minimalist look. It's just a very clean dial, and I'm glad that it doesn't look cluttered. It just looks very clean. Of course, we got the DiaShield treatment on the bracelet, which I'm sure you all know is supposed to protect a little bit better from scratches. Of course, 316L stainless steel, milled clasp. It doesn't look like we get micro adjust on this bracelet, unfortunately, but we do get a diver's extension. Engraved case back, screw down case back. This is a fully ISO certified diver as well. No signed crown, unfortunately. I don't know what Seiko's doing. I miss their signed crowns. We used to get it on, watches like the Sarbs in the $300 price range. Don't know what Seiko's doing. Not a big deal, but it would be nice to see that again. Love how the crown tucks into the 4 o'clock position. And I just love how it tucks into these crown guards as well. This doesn't feel too weighty either. I'm gonna have to remove some links as well, so that'll feel a little bit lighter. Not too big of a fan of drilled lugs. For me, I don't have any issues with strap changes the traditional way. I know this makes things a little bit quicker, a little bit more convenient. Personally, I would rather take the little bit of extra time to change straps the traditional way and just have a really clean and flush case. But it's really not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. Overall, extremely happy. Also love how it's commemorating Naomi Yomura in the 1970s. First person to do a solo trek to the North Pole. So some very cool history there. Naomi wore the 6105, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, for, I think, a good price, you know, we're getting quite a lot of watch here. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm going to go get this sized, put on my wrist, and I will probably make another video in terms of any cons or what some of the pros were that I've experienced. All right, guys, thank you.